Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Laura. Hi, hello, welcome. I worked a full 8 hours today. I did touch up at my lunch break, but if I'm looking a little less than fresh, that's why. I just got home after my work day is not hard right now because I'm training, but it was a lot of information. I had to be at a computer and really focus for 8 hours. That's hard sometimes. Regardless, you're not here to talk about my personal life. We're here to talk trash. I'm here to talk some trash and some cash. So this is my trash it and cash it for the month of July. I'm excited. I definitely have some empties in front of me. I definitely spent too much money this month, but it's okay. It's okay. I am going to save my favorite stuff, which is what I bring into my collection. Looking at you, baby. That's what I'm going to talk about last. So timestamps will be down here. There's not too many empties this time, but I do have quite a lot of body care empties, which is not my norm. I'm not normally emptying up body care left and right. I feel like the value, which I don't have in front of me, all of my information, usually I put prices down on the bottom part of the screen. I have the price that the product typically retails for. I will sometimes put if I got a discount on it or not, or I'll verbally let you know if I got a discount on it, and then that can just be the regular price that it is. Without taking too long and rambling too much, I'm just gonna start with kind of my very oddball item, and it's this guy. This is the baby foot exfoliation foot peel. This is that thing that you put your foot in a bag that has some juice in it, and then after a week your skin on your feet just starts shedding like a snake. And I've heard how this makes your feet peel, but I wasn't expecting how much this made my feet peel, if that makes sense. I know everyone says you literally peel a layer or two of skin off your feet, and I don't know what I really expected. Maybe I was they're just saying that, whatever, and thinking everyone's exaggerating. No, this really does. Your whole, foot is peeling. It's gross. If anyone's seen Gold Member, Austin Powers Gold Member, it makes me think of the guy and he's peeling the skin. He's ooh, that's a keeper. This is, I think, retails for 20 bucks. I definitely got this on a discount because I worked for Ulta when I did purchase this, so I got 25% off. So we'll just quickly talk about my nail polishes. I have this base and top coat from Macart. I didn't buy these too long ago. I have this weird thing where I will buy multiple base and top coats, and then I save the ones I really like for last, and then I keep buying ones that I'm not super into, and yet I still have base and top coats, but I'm no, those are special, and it's so dumb. It's so dumb of me. So I finished these ones. I have more. Don't buy more, Laura. Don't buy more. Yeah, it's cool. I really like the Dimension Nails ones. That they are not going to be making gel polishes anymore, which is super bummer. I also really like the Madame Glam ones because when you put it under the UV light, it actually changes the color of your nail, so you can see oh, did I actually get my whole nail or am I missing a hunk? So hair, this is going to be a little bit of a spoiler for my year-long project pan. Sorry in advance, but I ended up finishing my Bumble and Bumble thickening spray. When I first started using this, I really wasn't impressed with it. Even when I rolled it into I'll have my spiel with that, I guess, there. But I wasn't super impressed with it, overusing it. I really ended up liking it. But I have other volumizing sprays. I like this because it's not an aerosol. However, I'm using a new one that's, again, not an aerosol. And I like that one. I like the smell of it more. So I don't know if I would repurchase this. Then I have a couple sun care products. I'm pretty proud of myself. You might have saw some spoilage in my ranking my Supergoop products, which I'll link that up there. But I did end up finishing the glow oil that was kind of okay at best. This is an SPF 50. It's the packaging on this. In theory, it's such good packaging, but in application, it's not, because your hand gets oily and then you're trying to spray it I don't know about you, but I'm not spraying this perfectly vertical. I'm not spraying it perfectly vertical all the time. So if I'm trying to spray my legs, and I tilt it and I tilt it the wrong direction, the straw doesn't reach the bottom, and it's just very annoying. Really beautiful glow to the body. I just hated like how I had to use it, and this literally did not once has this ever, I've tried multiple times to get this thing unscrewed, and literally I just hulked it today, of course. Last sun care product, another Supergoop baddie. This is the Glow Stick. I didn't like this. In theory, it was really cool, but in practice, again, it just wasn't it. Actually, it's stuck, like the top of it's stuck on this thing now, so that's nice. It just, they say like you can apply it for like highlight, like your top of your shoulders, your cheekbones, your décolletage. If you are someone that wears makeup, this is kind of a redundant thing, because I'm like, I'm not going to smear this oily product on my cheeks, lift all of my product up. So this would be definitely better if you're a no makeup kind of gal. Like if you wear nothing, this is your jam, and you want to glow, this would totally be it for you. But for me, it just wasn't it. Couple other products that have been lingering for a long while are both these Truly products. This is the Kuka Oil, and I have the Kuka Concentrate. These are both like ingrown hair hydrating serums to help prevent ingrown hair and like razor burn kind of thing. They have the Kuka Oil has lavender, tea tree, jojoba, primrose, and antimicrobial boost. And so does the Concentrate. So I'm not going to lie, I don't know the difference. Maybe this one just has a little bit more potency, but also they could have just bamboozled me. These are done. They were okay. It took me literally a year to use them because I just kept forgetting that I had them. Then, last skincare product is this guy. I finished this very recently. This took forever to use, and I really ended up liking this. When I first started using it, I was kind of like, eh. This is such a nice morning moisturizer for me. It's lightweight. It's kind of, it's almost like a watery cream where it's not super thick. Like I'm currently using my 𝙇𝙞𝙘 CBD one that's like a super thick cream. This is super like liquidy. Water cream is the best way that I can describe it. I really liked this. I really wasn't like on board with it, and then I stopped using it, and I'm like, man, I kind of miss like how lightweight and how just like nourishing this made my skin feel. And on the same wavelength of like moisturizing, I finished this guy. I was really excited about this. I loved this. The packaging of this is, by the way, the Hemp's. This was the limited edition like during the holidays, this past holiday. Hemp's Orange Nectar and Cashmere Body Lotion. Herbal Body Moisturizer. This was so nice. I loved the smell of this. Sometimes it could be a little bit too much, but typically if anything has like cashmere as a buzzword, cashmere and amber, I'm like, perfection, give me. The packaging, while cute as can be, looks like a little honey bear. When you would use it, it's a really firm packaging. I don't know what kind of plastic they used to make this, but it's such firm packaging that you like really had to manhandle it to get the product out. So I ended up decanting it into this, which you've already seen. I've already emptied, but I ended up mixing it in here. God, it smells so good because it smells like that cashmere. I ended up mixing it in here with this guy. This is the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in Sunlight. I feel like I actually still have some product left in here that's very difficult to get out, but I will try to get the rest of this out too. By the way, this was like I was counting, this is an empty too. These two are done, this lotion and then this guy here. I did get both of these. This was like a 25% off thing. This was like super steal. When Ulta is like exiting a brand and there's something called like not on the planogram or NOP parts where like they don't have a home in the location, like the store, they'll sometimes go on like some insane deal. This was part of like what they call their yellow ticket sale. So I got this for like $2. It was insane. I was so excited because I love the Custom Enhancer drop. So I got this for an insane deal. I could not tell you what I actually paid for it, but it was like some crazy discount, which is super cool. So those guys were done. Then I have a very minimal amount of makeup Empties. Some we've talked about, some we haven't. One that kind of went away or went with that lotion. I ended up finishing this guy here. This is a Adept Cosmetics highlighter in the shade Tickled. No, I'm sorry. This is in the shade Pegasus. Very similar to Colourpop Tickled, if you had that. I had panned that 2 years ago now. This was such a flaky formula. Not my favorite highlighter. I tried to repress it into a smaller pan and use it that way, and it just kept continually shattering because it's a very flaky kind of formula. So it's like the layers of the flakes didn't press well. So I ended up just not wanting to fuss with this anymore. I mixed it in with that lotion that just gave me the skin of a killer. On the same wavelength of Sparkly, I ended up finishing this guy here. You would have seen this in, I want to say it was my deck of panning. What project was it? Yeah, the deck of panning project pan. I'll link that up there too. This is the Morphe and Sour Patch Kids Watermelon Sparkle Gloss. It smells like watermelon Sour Patch Kids. It smells so good. Good Lord. It smells so good. There's probably a little bit of product left in here, like a very measly amount. It's super, like, you can feel the glitter particles, and I don't want to use that now that I can feel texture. I do not like when thing has texture on the lips. It's so gross to me. The last empty I have is actually this mini. This I got as a gift with purchase from Ulta. You had to spend like $19.50 on Ulta products, and you got like a goodie bag, and this was in it. This is the Ulta Poreless Face Primer. This is just a pore filling face primer. Really liked this. I actually I have a couple face products in my collection. This reminds me of the old formula of the BareMinerals original Primetime primer. I have their new formula, new packaging. It's in a squeeze tube now. It's not the same formula as their old one, and I like this, I think, more than some of my tried and trues now. So I feel like if I'm looking for a pore filling primer, I might actually go to the Ulta one. And now we can get to the best part, which is what I cashed my money in on. And the first one I'm going to talk about is a very humble thing. It's not even in the packaging anymore because I want to wash it. I ended up taking bottles back. So I went to a Walmart, took bottles back. I was waiting for the guy to finish like the key machine so I can make a key to someone's house. And I was like, well, I have like $13 and I don't know, I'm just going to go putz around the makeup aisle, I guess. And I actually do need a new powder brush because mine are either smaller than my liking. Like, I really want a nice big powder brush. And I just kind of was curious, you know. It's been a while since I had an e.l.f. brush, and this is bigger than most of my powder brushes. Most of my powder brushes are very humble in comparison. And then what no one's been waiting for, but I'm so excited for, inside of this box, I spent way too much money on Clionadh Cosmetics. I really tried to tell myself no, and then I have been eyeballing some multi-chrome bundles for literally years at this point, and every time I'm ready to make a purchase for them, they're sold out. So, you know, I figured during their restock and their like July like sale, I was just gonna buy my heart's content. And I sure did. I ended up buying the full glitter multi-chrome bundle, which included everything in their original plus their expansion, all of their glitter iridescent multi-chromes, the Series 2 iridescent multi-chrome plus extension, and the shade Gargoyle, and that was specifically driven by Sophie Alexandra's swatch party for her Clionadh ones. Gargoyle was directly impacted by her video, so thank you so much, Sophie. I have went through and I've labeled all of the ones in here. My plan is to either put these in a gift bag and like do a grab bag style for using these, or I'm gonna wrap them and then like unwrap them, because like that's the most fun thing, is like you want to open something new, so why not just like shop your stash in that way. I saw, who did I see? I think it was Monica Adrian, I don't know. It's like Matte Beauty was what she used to be called. I think she did a like advent calendar one year where her partner like individually wrapped a bunch of her items. Maybe it was Hannah Louise Poston. I know she did one too, where her partner I don't know if the current partner, if it was a partner at the time, wrapped a bunch of things, and it was like a complete like mystery on what she got, but it was literally picked from her own collection, and then like things were wrapped. So I kind of think that that might be really helpful for me to feel excited and like be like, oh my gosh, everything's new in my collection. I kind of want to do it for like random categories if I'm like itching to buy something like this mountain of eyeshadows I had no business buying. But yeah, I definitely need to have a timeout on eyeshadows because I had these, like this was something I have been planning on purchasing for a little while now. I'm on Fantasy Cosmetica's PR list, so I did get their new Fighter palette, which is so pretty. It's very autumnal in my opinion, so I'm really excited to reach for that in like September, October. Perfect October palette. But did I even haul that? Have I even like showed that I have this too? Maybe I should just tell you guys this too. So I ended up getting this also. I think I got this in July too, so maybe I should include it in this video. This is the Fighter palette. Again, I'm on their PR list. I have an affiliate code with it. I'll have it on the screen right now. It's just code Laura Force. You save 10%. I get a small commission. That commission goes to feed Bandit and give Ripley his insulin shots now. So there's that. But or you should shop Emily from Emily and Max's code because hers is going to help fund her like restoration of her like flood that she had. So maybe shop her code and not mine right now. But this is the Fighter palette. It's so pretty. These shades, these metallics are incredibly sparkly. Like the most sparkly metallic I have used from Fantasy Cosmetica. They're so pretty. I'm just going to swatch like oh my gosh, they're so pretty. Like, even that swatch, like, how shiny are you? But I have like, lip gloss on my hand. I don't want to swatch it there. But those are they're so sparkly. I have a Instagram reel of, like, the swatches, and then I have a reel of the, like, a look that I did using it. It was a very, like, dramatic gray smoky eye, which I really liked. Definitely not my normal speed of, like, eyeshadow look, but I really enjoyed it. But super, super pretty. Really like this palette. I'm really a fan that Fantasy Cosmetica went to like the fully removable pans in their palettes now. Yeah. So they are removable, which is really cool that these are magnetic now. I think that's it. I'm gonna double check. Hold on. One moment. Oh no, this did. This came. This is why we always look, because I have a product that I forgot about. We went to Walgreens, and I didn't purchase this, but my husband purchased this for me. But I definitely requested. I went, can you? I don't have my wallet. May you? So, technically I didn't spend money on it, but thank you, Josh, for this. But that is it for my Trash It and Cash It for the month of July. I would love to know if you guys also shopped and did as bad of restraining yourself as I did for the Clionadh restock. I went hog wild. I went hog wild, y'all. Let me know what you finished. How are you doing in your panning? Hopefully you are finishing products up left and right and left and right. And I will see you guys in the next video. Also, thank you guys so much for like letting me post this video a little later. I started my new job this week, so I wasn't prepared. That's the long and short. I wasn't prepared for it. But we're getting our routine back. We're getting our schedule back, so we can be a little bit more consistent. But I hope you guys are staying healthy, sane, and safe, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!